everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're subscribed. So today we are going to be doing this really fun kind of 1920s updo. As you can see, we have gone where very few people have gone before and attempted finger waves on ourselves. I know they're not the best, but to be honest, finger waves are very hard, especially on yourself. Traditional finger waves are done as a wet set, and basically you just take wet hair, add some gel to it, and then use your fingers and a comb to create those waves and ridges, hence the name finger waves. And then there's also another technique called Marcel waves, where you use a curling iron and you kind of flip the iron back and forth to create the waves, but that's also very hard to do on yourself. So I just used a curling iron and curled it traditionally, and then combed out the hair and kind of molded and shaped the waves how I want them. You'll see. Like I said, I know they're not the best, but it was still really fun to try. So if you'd like to see how I did this, be sure to stay tuned for this video. If you're interested in seeing how I did this makeup, be sure to watch yesterday's video. I'll put a card right up there. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this hair, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to part our hair. I am just going right off my eyebrow, but you can go as far over as you'd like, and then I'm just going to part right behind my ear, section that off, cute, and right behind that ear. Then I'm taking a tiny little rubber band, then I'm going to make a ponytail, and it's going to be decently low, right in the middle of my head, about 2 fingers up from my hairline. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this kind of little hair grip. I'm gonna take a tiny rubber band and 2 bobby pins, and I'm just gonna loop the bobby pins like that. Like that. You can't really see. But I'm just gonna put the bobby pins on the rubber band and make this kind of little contraption and help hold that chignon a lot better. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn around. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to explain this. So first you're just gonna hold your ponytail up. Then about an inch up from the base of your ponytail, you're gonna stick one of the bobby pins into the side. Then you're gonna drag the rubber band across and stick the other bobby pin into the other side of your ponytail. And this is just going to hold your ponytail in place so that it fans out. Next, you're just going to roll your ends up. You can wrap them around your hand if that's easiest for you until you get that nice chignon shape. Then just simply secure the bottom with bobby pins. Next, you're just going to fan out each side of the chignon just to make it bigger. The shape of my chignon did get a little wonky here, but I can't see what I'm doing, so I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. So then we're moving on to the front, and I'm just going to be doing a traditional barrel curl. I'm taking a 1-inch section and a 1-inch curling iron, and I'm rolling up vertically. I just start in the middle and work my way down the strand while continuing to roll until the ends are out of the clamp and I can slide my iron out. Then I'm just pinning the curls to my head so that they can cool. And we're just going to do that to all the hair we have left. Then we're going to start on the side with less hair. We're just going to take those curls out. And all I'm going to do is brush those, give them a little tease for some volume. I was going to try and do finger waves on this side too, but then I decided that would be too much. So all I'm doing is just pulling that side back, and then I'm going to take the ends and I'm going to pull them around the chignon and pin them onto the other side. So that hair is just going to overlap on the top of this chignon. Okay, so now we get into the fun part, and I'm going to do my best to try and explain it to you, but hopefully you'll at least be able to see what we're doing. So first we're taking out those curls, and then we're just going to brush them out all nice and smooth. I'm using a wet brush for this, but it might be easier for you to use a comb, whatever you prefer. So then what we're going to do is we're going to brush all that hair forward. Now if you were to lay a curl down flat, it would actually create an S shape. And that's essentially what we're going to be doing against our head. So we're just going to brush all that hair forward, and then we're going to mold that curl into the top of the S. And the curls will pretty much do the work for you since that bend is already there. Then I'm just going to pinch that ridge with my fingers like you would in a traditional finger wave. And once I get that shape how I want it, I'm just going to secure it with a duckbill clip. See that S shape? So then we're just going to essentially do the same exact thing, but in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to brush the hair back, pinch that ridge with my fingers, get the shape how I want it, and then secure it with a duckbill clip. So then for the ends, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. At first I thought about making a pin curl, but then I just decided to pretty much sweep those ends over the back of the chignon like we did with the other side. So I'm just going to create one last little wave and then drag those across the top. And like I said, it's not the best chignon, but I couldn't see what I was doing, so we'll just ignore that. Can we also just make a comment on the facial expressions that I make while I'm doing my hair? Like half the time I look like I just ate a really sour lemon, and then the other half of the time I just look mad. And then once your hairspray's all dry and your hair has set for a minute, you can take out your clips. Okay, so now it's kind of heavy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm going to go right here and I'm just going to slide it up into my hairline. And this is going to kind of help that hold. We are done! Like I said in the beginning, they're not the best, but we tried. As I'm sure you saw in the tutorial, they're very hard to do, and especially on yourself. But it was still really, really fun to make these, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. Like I said, if you want to see how I did this makeup, be sure to check out my other video. And if you want to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell. That way you always know whenever I have a video out. And while you're at it, if you give this video a big thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that too. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Where'd my comb go? Take my brush. Are you kidding? My channel. So today, June. Be sure to stay tuned. Oh, that way you kind of reminds me of sort of how I did. It kind of reminds me of how. It's sort of how I did my. It's sort of how to.